That's why I've switched to all the. I was with Adobe. I was using all the Adobe Suite stuff, and I've switched to the free stuff because I, along the way, started creating courses. That's another another sideline. What happened when after that initial video that I created of the bird flying, I thought, wow, what am I going to do? And roundabout, that would have been leading into COVID 2019, would have been early. And I started making another short movie, The Train Spotter. And then COVID hit. I don't know, a couple of months into that movie. And then COVID hit. And I just got this concept of what became A Man Walks into a Bank. And it's all about wearing a mask and not wearing a mask, and walking into a bank and how things are different. So I made this, and I put the other movie, the Train Spotter movie, on hold, and I made this second movie, which became my first finished movie. And I showed it around, put it on YouTube. I'd started a YouTube channel by then, this channel, and people loved it. It was very popular. So I actually sent it to a few TV stations here and globally. Absolutely no reply. Don't even bother with that. It's like publishing. They don't want to hear from you. They get so much stuff. So don't even waste your time. I thought, what can I do with this? And I found some film festivals, and I started posting this out to film festivals. But it was very difficult. You had to go on their webpage, and you had to do this stuff. And then I discovered this thing called Film Freeway, which made it super, super easy. So I started sending this film out to festivals via Film Freeway, and it did very well. I won a few film festivals, got into a lot, and I won a few. And so started, that stuff encourages you. So I was very encouraged by the path I was on, and I went back and finished Train Spotter, and then I was creating another movie, and I created a character which became the painter, and made a few shorts with him in, and then decided I really want to get into something a little deeper here, make something bigger, and I started creating this movie that I'm still busy with. I'm almost halfway through it, called The Painter on Safari. So that's where I am now. I'm in between, and so I've done a lot in the last 5 years. Basically got back to animation, started creating animated movies again. I've started creating some courses about what I'm doing, because the reason I created these courses, which are available via all these links here on YouTube, wherever the heck they are, they'll be in the description. But the reason I started creating the courses is I wanted to share my journey. It's a journey thing. I didn't work for Disney for 30 years and, all that stuff. I'm a guy who's come into the game late. I've explained my story, and I wanted to share my journey, because there's probably a lot of other people out there who are a little bit, they look at this with trepidation. Can I make a go of this? Can I be successful? Whatever. So more than anything, I wanted to share my story, and that's in these courses. So the one course is about the movie that I'm making. It's quite ironic. The title is Making a Short Animated Movie. There's nothing short about the process. Technically, it's a short movie because it's going to be under 30 minutes. It's going to be under 20 minutes. But I've been making that movie for 3 years now, and I'm not even halfway. So the short bit is quite ironic. The other course was when I made the painter on, coming back to that now. When I made the A Man Walks into a Bank movie, if you go and look at that movie and you see the guy walking, it is terrible. I mean, all of that animation is terrible. The movie did really well, but it's, looking back, and I love it. It's still my favorite movie that I've made. But if you go and look at that guy walking along the street at the beginning of the movie, it's terrible. He drags his feet along. It's terrible. So what I did was I started with walk cycles, trying to teach myself a basic walk cycle and whatever. And because of my very technical background, being in engineering and surveying and civils and all the maths that go into stuff, I broke down the walk cycle into bones, into a very, and I made what I call templates, and that helped me create more realistic walk cycles a lot easier. So I created these templates. Then I realized, wow, this could be good to pass on to other people. How do I do this? So I created a walk cycle course, and with the walk cycle course comes these templates, and there's several versions of them. And then I did the same for a dog walk and a dog run. And at the moment I've done a lion, and I'm doing a zebra at the moment, which will be a horse, etc., etc. So I packaged all of that into a second course, which is, it started as the walk cycle course. It's become a bundle of courses with all the cycles, the walk and the run cycle of the dogs and the human and the horse and the lion, etc. So that's the second thing. And then, because I was using OpenToonz and I really fell in love with OpenToonz,